Guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll be talking about stocks. The funniest part is that you can actually start investing with 5,000 naira. I've been talking about these for the longest of time on my WhatsApp, and I've already promised you guys I'm going to be recording a video on how this works. Yeah, we talk about how to make money online and how to make money while you sleep. Yes, I always put you guys on what to do to make money and how to get started. So, why stocks? Before we dive in, let me put you on testimonies from people that have been making money from stocks. Your money no longer stays idle in the bank, it grows. Saving alone isn't enough. Inflation will eat your money. A lot of you are living from paycheck to paycheck, and you are not be building assets, you are building lifestyle, which is not supposed to be. You are thinking, oh, saving 5k means you are trying. This kind of system, the rich uses them to make more money. A friend once told me that she makes 800k monthly and she's always broke. And I smiled and told her that you were trained to make money, but you were not taught how to keep it. That's the trap, and 90% of Nigeria are on this table. Trust me. They are making good money, but they don't know how to use that money to make more money. Let me be honest with you. The system fears financially literate people because the moment you understand how money truly works, you stop begging, you stop panicking, and you stop depending. I've seen people start small, they save 20k monthly and grow portfolios worth millions. And they didn't do this with magic or luck, but they did it with financial wisdom, patience, and the right guidance. And you can too. So today we'll be looking at stocks. Investing in stocks will help your money to grow over time, build wealth long term. What is a stock? A stock can also be called share or equity, which represents ownership in a company. Before then, let's look at some testimonies. Yes. When a dividend is paid, this is how it's going to look like. Great news, your investment in S&P 500 Vanguard ETF just rewarded you with a dividend. That's money in your pocket and simply by holding your chest. So this is how it's going to look like. Okay, let's look at this testimony. I bought 10,000 M10 shares at 3.7 GHC after your advice on 6th August. Just 2 days, shares is selling at 3.93 GHC. Gains of 0.25 GHC in 2 days. So Adibi, she kept that money in her bank. It's not going to multiply by itself. Let's look at this one. Last year, I invested 5,000 euro into PLTR stock. Today, that 5,000 euro is now worth 30,000 euro. The best part is, if I want to sell it today, it will only take seconds, and the cash will be in my bank account within hours. No stress. PLTR has exploded with over 500% growth in just a year and a bit. Look at this other one. I stopped keeping money in the bank ever since I learned how to invest. Any money I'm not using goes straight into buying stocks and shares. And honestly, I wish I had started sooner. Financial literacy changed my life. Start investing today. Let me use Netflix as an example. Most of the year pays subscription for Netflix. Maybe the subscription is like 5,000 or more. You are making Netflix money while you are not making money from them. So let's say you buy a Netflix share now. You're already an owner in that company. Let me tell you something. There are some people that are just paying Netflix subscription and they are not making money from Netflix as well. Rich people always think in tickets, how to make money, how to make generational money. While broke people think in weekend. You want soft life. So some people prefer to spend their money finishing the weekend. They'll be like, oh, if I perish, I perish. Which is not supposed to be. A lot of people keep saying, oh, I'm making like 1 million naira in a month and I am still broke. I've already said this before, but I'm telling you that every naira you earn is spent on making all these companies richer. Yes, companies like GTB Bank, ShopRite, Secret Palace, and MTN, and more safe. You are making them richer. So I'm telling you that it is time to flip the script and own assets. So I've already explained what stocks is, and let's move to the next one. So shareholders are entitled to a proportion of the company's assets and profit. So whether you buy one share or 100, you are part owner of that company. Now We have companies like MTN, Zenith Bank, Boa Food, Dangote Cement, and more. Why do people buy stocks? There are two main reasons why people buy stocks. One, capital appreciation. When the price of the stock increases over time. Example, let's say you buy Apple stock now at $209 and it rises to $250, you already make a profit. And dividends. Okay, the second reason why people buy stocks is when companies share part of their profits with shareholders. Some pay quarterly, others yearly, and not all companies pay dividend. So together, dividend plus price growth equals to your returns. Stocks vs ETF. This is very important for you to know as a beginner. As a beginner, now, here's something beginners should know. Difference between stock and ETF. Stocks, you are investing in one single company. Example, maybe you're buying Apple stocks. Means you only own Apple. If Apple does well, you win. If Apple struggles, you lose. ETF means you buying, maybe you went to market now. Instead of you buying only mango, you decided to buy mango. Like the money you wanted to use to buy mango, 1,000 naira. You decided to buy mango, apple, cucumber inside that 1,000 naira. That's what ETF is. So think of this like a basket of many stocks grouped together. Example of this is Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and more. Yes, they are all together and they are called ETF. Stocks can be riskier because your money depends on one company. So now if you are buying stocks and you are buying just only one company, it's kind of risky. So ETFs are generally safer for beginner because they spread their money across many companies. It is called diversification. ETFs also trade on stock exchange just like stocks, so you can buy and sell them easily. If you are brand new, starting with ETFs can give you a smoother ride while you learn. Risk and reward of buying stocks or ETFs. Stocks can go up and down, nothing is guaranteed. That's the way you have to follow the guidance of somebody that already knows much more than you. Don't invest money you cannot afford to lose. But always follow the leadings of people that are already in the game so that you'll be able to make right decisions. Always diversify. Spread your money across different companies and setups. That's how smart investors reduce risk. Let me quickly paint this for you. You put 500,000 naira in your bank savings, and after 1 year, you might be seeing like 515, okay, 515 naira. But if you invest your money, because there are some other things, there's something they call money market fund. So let's say you invested your money in money market fund, like by this month now, maybe in January, you invested it in January, let's say by September, you'll be having like 600,000 naira, depending on the rate of market fund. So that's the difference between you managing and multiplying. At least the money was there and it is making you more money instead of it lying in the bank without it appreciating. Yes. Where do you buy stocks? You need app or platform that lets you buy and sell. So in the US, we have Robinhood, Fidelity, Charles Schwab. In Nigeria, we have Nigeria approved brokers like Chaka, Bamboo, and Chove. These apps make investing easy. You can literally start with 5,000 naira. These are key questions you have to ask yourself before buying a stock. Before buying, ask yourself, what does the company do? How does the company make money? Who are its biggest competitors? If you don't understand the business, don't invest in it. Okay, let me use Dangote Cement as an example. We all know Dangote Cement, yes. We all do. We know how they generate their money and all. So before you invest in them, before you say, okay, I want to buy their stocks or their shares, make sure you do your research. It's very important. Let me give you beginner tips to start. Start small. Think long term. Let me tell you this, investing is not a get rich quick scheme. You cannot say you want to invest 5 million naira today and tomorrow you are expecting 10 million. It doesn't work that way. Reinvest your dividends to grow your wealth. That's how people grow their wealth. You're on a journey to financial freedom, so make sure to always reinvest it. Remember, the rich keep getting richer because they send their money on errands. Instead of leaving it in the bank, they invest it. Okay, I chose Bamboo. So Bamboo lets you buy Nigeria and US stocks plus ETFs in one app. So they are safe, regulated, beginner friendly. You can start small. So I will record a video on how to open Bamboo soon and put it on this channel, and I will let you know my Telegram channel when it is already uploaded. What to buy as a beginner? So we'll be looking at some stocks you can get and some ETFs you can get. Okay, these are some stocks that make sense for you to buy for long term. Number one is Apple, MTN, GTB, Meta, and there are so many more. You just have to do your research yourself in order to know more. Or buy my book. I'll be dropping the link to my book below this video for you to buy. So after buying the book and reading it, you'll be given a link in that book where you will see, where you'll be able to join our community, and in that community we share about stocks to buy and many more things. So ETFs, when I want a saver basket, I spread my money across many companies at once. Popular examples of ETFs are S&P 500 ETFs, that's under top 500 US companies. Then we have dividend ETFs, they pay you cash regularly. Then we also have tech ETFs, and they fall under future driven tech companies like Apple, Google, Microsoft. They are named QQQ if you want to buy it. So for Nigeria stocks, we have GTB, Zenith, Dangote Cement, MTN. Then we've talked about all this before. The most important thing is that you must always research before investing. My 2 cents before I end this video: investing is not a quick money. Like, you cannot say you want to cash out tomorrow. If you want to cash out tomorrow, please don't don't bother yourself, because this is actually for people that are patient, that are in for consistency and want something long term with their money. Okay, let me give you an example of this. NASCO cooked up to 3.09 million from 1 million in 9 months. So let's say maybe you bought this stock, you'll be smiling now, because sort investor, yes, it's under sort, they are smiling now because at least from 1 million their money, instead of keeping it in the bank, it's actually made them more money. So that's a simple breakdown of stocks, ETFs, and why you should consider investing today. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on passive income and investing. And for those who want to go deeper, I created an ebook on stock investing for beginners. Inside, you will learn how to choose your first stock, which apps to use, the difference between stocks and ETFs, and how to avoid beginner mistakes, the right step to start with. Check the link in the description or pinned comments to grab a copy and start building wealth the smart way. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.